No one wants to be cheated out of their hard-earned money. Now let's assume you've hired someone to create some content for you, and you want to be able to make sure that the content they've created is actually original and not written by AI. Now I found an online application that you can use to be able to pick up on whether or not something that's been written has been written by artificial intelligence or not. This AI detects AI content. So if you want to find out a little bit more about that, stick around to the end. Alright guys, let's go check it out. Now here we are at a site called Originality AI. I'll leave a link for this in the description down below. Now what it does, it's a plagiarism checker and an AI detector. If you have a look over here, you see it says plagiarism checker and AI detector built for serious content publishers. Now if you have a look a bit further down, you'll see it says here, built for serious web publishers in mind and not for academia. Now let's assume that you're a lecturer at a university or a college. I have to say straight up, this application is not for you. You're better off using the one that's designed for academia. And I believe you can get that online. I'm not sure what it's called, but that's something you want to be able to check out yourself. Now if you want to find out whether the content you purchase has been written by artificial intelligence or whether it's been written by a human, then this will definitely be the software for you. Now as you go down and have a look, you can see it says GPT-3 AI experts that deeply understand the needs and includes features. Okay, basically what it's saying is it can pick up GPT-3, 𝗕𝗂𝗊𝗁, and all the others as well. So it's for web publishers, content agencies, and website buyers. If you want to make sure it's not written by anybody but a human being. Some people might have issues with that. I personally don't have an issue with that. But the biggest problem is Google does sometimes have an issue with it. And that can be a problem for some people. Primarily because Google is finding it much easier to be able to detect whether or not something is written by a human or an artificial intelligence. And this one here does exactly the same sort of thing. Can Originality AI detect GPT-3, GPT-3.5, and ChatGPT generated text? Now let's go and have a quick look at this. We're going to just quickly have a look at that. And I'll be able to show you what it can do. To go down here, you can see it says here GPT-3, GPT-3.5, and ChatGPT. Okay, so it's minimum 90%, for ChatGPT maximum 100%. But averages out to be 98.65% accurate when it comes to picking up ChatGPT. So it's doing really, really well. And so as you can tell, it's going through and it has got some amazing features. Now, what is the pricing? Let's go and have a quick look at the pricing. Now, the pricing is pretty cool. What it is, it's 1 cent per credit. Now you get, for every 100 words, you spend 1 cent. Say for example, you have 1,000 words, you've essentially spent 10 cents. And what you do is you usually purchase $20 worth of credits to start off with. And those credits will last you for as long as you need them. And so you purchase $20 worth of credits to start off with, and as you go through and use up more credits, detecting whether or not something is written with artificial intelligence or not. Now, as I said, if you're wanting to, say for example, get your site ranked on Google, and you want to be able to make sure that it's original content, then there is a way around it. If you do decide to use ChatGPT or something along those lines, there is a way of getting around it so as it looks more human-like, and something that Google will be more inclined to say, yes, this was written by a human. We'll get a bit more into that a little bit later on. So let's go and have a look at the actual site itself. What I want to do is I want to find a bit of content, and I want to be able to add that content straight into here. I don't want to be chewing up too many of my credits, so I'm thinking maybe the first 3 paragraphs of this particular one right here. So I right click here, put a straight, copy that, and we're going to place that straight into here. This will probably give me a couple of credits, cause me to spend a couple of credits. And before we do, let's go and have a look at the credits. Click over here. As you can see, I've got 1928 credits. And I started off with 2,000 credits, so I've used about 73 credits so far. That's alright, and as you can see, I've done quite a bit of stuff, so a few pages going through. So there you are. So I just wanted to double check a few things when I was doing it. Alright, so let's go and have a look at how we do this. We go over here to content scan, and we go click on here, and we just paste our text right here. And as you can see, it's now going to make us spend 2 credits, and we want to be able to make sure it says detect AI and plagiarism check. So let's go scan now, and we'll have a quick look at what this says. It should be really interesting to see what it says, because that was originally written by ChatGPT. And in just a moment, there we go. It says 99% written by AI and 1% original. Well, that's pretty darn accurate. There's no plagiarism issues, which is really good. Right, now, if you see this after you've purchased some content, that might be something you'd be concerned about. And you want to be able to talk to the person who gave you the article and said, hey, did you use artificial intelligence to write this? If they say no, you say, well, my artificial intelligence detector is saying that it was written by artificial intelligence. But to get around this, there are a couple of things you can do. You can add some of your own content in there. For example, you can add your own stories and so forth if you wish to make it more unique to you and make it less artificial intelligence. Let's go over here and find another one. I'm going to, in fact, write something up myself, and I'm going to put something in here that I have personally written myself. It'll be 100% human. So let's go check that out. Okay, so what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy that. Okay, just in case I lose it. And we're going to hit scan, and we're going to find out what this is like. We're going to see whether or not it thinks I'm artificial intelligence or have any artificial intelligence, or whether it's 100% written by man. We will very quickly find out. Okay, original 44%, and it picked up 56% AI. Where in reality, it was in fact 100% original and no AI whatsoever, except for maybe the corrections here and there. So it's not really 100% accurate, but it will give you a pretty good rundown as to whether or not you think it's original. So anything like, for example, 40% or higher, I would assume would be considered an original content. So if you do happen to purchase some content from somebody and it's like this, or even between 40% and higher, it's highly likely it is in fact original content. So I wouldn't necessarily, if I got something back from somebody and they said it was 40% or more of original content, I'd be probably picking that as maybe it was 100%. It's just the way it was written, that maybe it was using an artificial intelligence to help it make its corrections. So it's saying that it is 100% plagiarism free, which is great. 44% original and 56% AI. So I would say that obviously it's not 100% perfect, but it does give you a pretty good idea. Now, if I had put some more of my own personality into it and used some of my own stories, it would say it'd be like 98% or maybe even 100% original. But in this particular case, this was not. It was a very generic type. I think they used the fact that something's generic as a way of detecting whether something is original or artificial intelligence. Now, if you want to be able to make sure that you have something which is probably a little bit more original, let's go and have a look. Let's go here at let's go have a look at the dashboard again. Now I'm going to find the one that I did before, and we're going to find the results just here. Okay, my scans. Okay, so let's go over here. How would you like this one here? Hello, this one. So let's go here. We'll find this one. We'll find the content that was written. Copy that. Now I'm going to show you a little trick on how we can get around this and make it more original. And how we do that is by using a wonderful thing, as you all know, called Quillbot. I'm just going to put that up here. And let's just place this straight into here, and we're going to be using Quillbot to make this more original. So this was the one that I originally put in. The one that they said was 99% AI. So let's see whether or not another artificial intelligence can make it more original. Now I have that set there and I'm using the premium version. So let's hit paraphrase and see what it comes up with. Very good. And you probably want to keep that thing there, all that there. All right, so let's go and have a look at this. Let's go copy all of this. And we will place this straight into the software. Let's go content scan. Let's place that here. And let's now scan. I'll be using up 4 credits for this one, but that's okay. In just a minute, it'll come up and it'll tell me whether or not this is largely AI. There you go. It says 70% original and only 30% AI. And that was originally 100% artificial intelligence. And it used artificial intelligence to create the original content. So it says 70% original. So that's one way you can get around the Google algorithm by using 𝗂𝗏. As I said, the link for both of these, 𝗂𝗏 and also Originality, will be both in the description down below. Alright guys. Now, if you like this video, please consider smashing the like button, as well as subscribing and also hitting the bell icon. Now, if you got some value out of this video, please consider smashing the like button, as well as subscribing and also hitting the bell icon so you can be notified when we upload more videos. Hey, while you're at it, why not consider sharing? And also leave a comment down below and let me know what you think of Originality AI. Now, over here is a video I believe you might like. Down here is a video YouTube thinks you might like. And right here is an image of my head. Now, if you were to click on that, you'll be able to subscribe. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and bye for now.